Every
Alright, we
time we start
started?
like, okay. Every time we start like recording or something, I always have to like sneeze. it's
Of
like
course.
I feel it coming. It's unbelievable.
Um,
Oh, and also the reason why I do it the way I do it, how I showed you yesterday, is because when you're in the screen that you go to, it's not actually accurate on viewers and stuff. It's delayed. So that's why I always do it how
oh,
I do it.
well,
But it doesn't really matter.
yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, whatever. Gonna be a good day though. That's all I see. Good days. I'm hoping that it's, the upload isn't hurting the live stream too much, but we'll find out.
Right?
Privacy unlisted. But we changed that to public.
How do I know when joined
Probably why we
yesterday?
didn't have anybody in here yesterday.
Right. I
That's
told you.
100% the reason.
Told you something was not right.
Right, but it was probably a sign to not do anything. So I'll take it.
Come up right now. Or
What?
last night.
No.
It's still doing that weirdness, so I guess I'm just gonna go into the control room thing. I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't know. Yeah. Let me see here. I did a bunch of moves on M1 Finance too, so now my phone's gonna be blowing up. Like, hey, we just did a whole bunch of crap.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's all good there. Let me see here. Okay, there we go. We'll find out what happens. All right, let's see. Yeah, AMC's up 9% right now. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, either this thing's going to sell off or it's just gonna blast off. Like we're gonna be sideways until one of the two happens.
Right.
So we'll see.
I think. I don't know. It's hard telling because with it already being up 9%, it'll be interesting to see if they continue to try to drive it up. Be nice. Right. Keep driving it. Yeah. Well, I was thinking too that they were going to, that AMC was going to start pushing $20, whether it's today or the end of this week. But I think it's coming. I think we're going to start pushing it sometime relatively soon.
Yeah,
it would be nice to see if it can get back up to the $25 where it was, or it's 20. I thought we hit 25 at one point. Yeah, no, that's 20.
I think yeah.
Oh, I must have misread that this morning. I thought that said 25 this morning. But yeah, squeeze away. Let's see. Hopefully they keep squeezing. Hang on one second. Today
would be nice.
Let's see here. Let's do. Oh, wrong button. There we go.
Is there a way to do show AMC and like GameStop at the same time?
I can try. I don't know if I can open two Weeble things at once. I don't know. I don't think there's.
Oh yeah, probably not.
Just drag. I'd probably have to go to that. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look into that because that would make it more interesting to see. You know, seeing them both together. Let me see. I thought there was a way to do that. I know you can do it in Fidelity, but as far as Weeble, I'm not quite sure. Let me actually just pull up AMC again real quick. Let's come on, work with me here. There we go. AMC. There we go. Yeah, so let me go ahead and use. I'll use Fidelity Active Trader Pro because I know it at least allows me to.
Oof.
Yeah, one second.
That's gonna be.
What's that?
Hey, good luck.
No, I'll show you. Layouts. This. The charts, new chart, and we'll do GME. Let me just set it up because I think this is a lot. I think this is a lot better than Weeble. Show you volume chart, and it shows like volume. It shows it. It just, to me, it's more clear, and like you know what's going on.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's just slide this over here. There we go. So it's a little bit easier to understand. But it's just, I think it's more clear. Let's go. Yeah, so GameStop's been pushing just as much.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? There we go. I might turn off show. Let's see here. Extended hours right there. That way it's not. There we go. Yeah, AMC is just straight blasting off right now.
Yeah.
Like this is exactly what we want. GameStop. Can I change that? Let me see here. Dude, the trading volume on AMC is absolutely ridiculous right now. Change that to 1 minute. There we go. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just gonna need it to keep going.
Right. Yeah, it just needs to
make everybody rich.
Yeah. Keep on blasting off.
Right. Let's see here.
Yeah, there's gonna be sellers on the way up. Obviously. Like right now, you know, went up just a little tiny bit and everyone's like, ooh, let me take some profit.
I mean, that's a possibility. Like there's absolutely no fundamentals going into AMC and GameStop. Like absolutely no fundamentals. Everyone's doing this to stick it to big corpo.
I mean, just look at it as you do with Dogecoin.
Right.
No. It's the same thing.
Right.
Oh, there we go. It's starting to go back up again.
And I think this is exactly what, like, this shows them that we're winning, and I love that. Like,
Right.
it just, I can't stand Big Corp, so.
Neo's up 2%.
Oh,
It's
I can throw
heading up
Neo
right
in
now.
here too. Let me go ahead and charts, new chart. Let's go ahead and throw Neo in here too. Settings.
AMC's up 14.5%. Let's go.
Candlestick filled. Now Neo's another one that I want to see kind of keep taking off. Obviously because we're freaking big into Neo, but yeah, like I want to see them keep going as well, along with AMC and GameStop. Obviously, it's not going to be.
It's completely different what's going on with that. Right. That's not getting pumped up.
Yeah, maybe I'll throw Tesla in here too. We'll get four charts going, so that way it's not all awkward looking.
Get what else is there?
I'm gonna probably have to hide our cameras or something like that because it's not going to show. You won't see Neo. Here we go. And then let's do one more. We'll do charts, new chart, and let's do Tesla.
Of course, I said something about Neo being up 2% and it just tanks off. Classic.
Tesla, previous close, great. I'm just gonna slap it right down here. Let's move this up just a little bit more.
You have the sub button going like nonstop, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna fix that.
You have that one that just loops every so often.
Let's get rid of that so we can see. It'd be nice if I could find a way to position our camera so we could see both Neo, see all of them.
I mean, it's fine. I think it's fine how it is right there.
Okay.
Until Tesla's, we'll see as it goes, but I think it's fine.
Maybe if I slide myself, let me go ahead and move myself somewhere out of the. I'll put myself right here, right up here for now, so that way we can kind of see what's going on with Neo and Tesla. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me though that Neo sells off too, because like that's what they always do every morning.
David, you make a good point. But add GME to the title.
I'll throw her in there.
Bro, what's your guys' plan here with AMC, GME? You guys in both of them? Just AMC? When you guys holding to? You just gonna ride the wave and do you have a certain price point you want to sell at?
There we go. Honestly, I'm holding. I'll hold until I feel like there's a good possible chance of a sell-off. But until then, I'm holding.
Yeah, I'm expecting there's to be some sell-offs as long as it's not selling off like crazy.
Right. Yeah, it would be yeah, I don't know. I want to see this thing. I want to see AMC go to new highs, and I want to see it just do exactly like GameStop did, where it just went to new highs and just they lost hundreds of millions of dollars. The big guy, he lost over $1 billion. He had to take out or loan like over $1 billion just to keep afloat. Right. And that's like, I'm not a malicious guy at all. I'm probably one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, but like, I can't stand Big Corp. I can't stand like when the fact that there was like during the whole GameStop situation, there was a guy who was on the news who was crying. Some rich billionaire was crying because he was losing
yeah,
money, or
hilarious.
something like either he was losing money or it wasn't good for the smaller people or something absolutely asinine of himself to do. And yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, they
Absolutely
don't care
ridiculous.
when people like us lose millions, but it's a big deal
Right.
when they lose millions.
Exactly. Exactly.
Why should we feel bad for you?
David, how long have you been holding GameStop and AMC? Have you been holding since the whole start of the very beginning of the whole saga, or did you just pick them up? That you, David?
Yeah, I don't know. I try to type things and then just I don't know. My brain and fingers just aren't on the same page.
Yeah, it's fine.
I just type completely different words. I don't know.
Right. Over the $19 mark, which this is, I'm going to see if I can try to do this without screwing it up. Pull up AMC just a little bit more real quick. And this is, damn, I'm telling you what, dude, these colds, man, when you have this, like, with the kids in the house and stuff, I just can't. But like, this $20 mark I think is going to be our next resistance line. And I think if we could break past that, I think we're just going to keep going up $22, if not more. But we broke past the 14 that we had earlier, the 1450 or so. So I think we're well past that. Now it's just a matter of testing that $20 mark and seeing if it allows us to go past.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when we get to that. Is there going to be a big sell-off? Is there going to be a whole lot of resistance? I'm expecting at least a good amount of resistance. But I think we'll get past that.
Well, and the problem is like, that's the point that everybody sold off last time. So it makes me wonder if, that's the point of selling off and taking your profits. But everyone's like, no, you got to hold, you got to buy, you got to just hold strong, diamond hands.
Well,
but it's when
AMC ran up that first time, that was when it was mainly being focused on GameStop, but there was, some people trying to pump other things like Naked and AMC, but this time, like, it's focused on AMC. So I think this is just getting started. So
I agree.
I don't know about the whole, it's going to get to 100,000. That's just craziness. But if we get to a couple hundred, that'd be all right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know where people were saying like hundreds of thousands. Maybe I don't
I think it's just a number people throwing up just to hype it, but that's not happening.
Is it too late now to get into AMC? I wouldn't say too late. I don't know. It's hard telling because this thing could either keep going or it's going to sell off. So it's just as risky as crypto right now.
Right. Just treat it as you would like Dogecoin.
Right.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, just like Subsonic said, just put in what you're comfortable, possibly just losing.
Right.
Just like
Doge. I think the people on Reddit, if you go over to Reddit, you're going to see buy now, hold, just hold, diamond hands. Like, so you're going to think, oh, it's never too late. But when you come to the stock and it's like usually with my luck, every time I buy in, it sells off every single time. It never fails.
Yeah, you would have bought in at the peak at the 20 last time and then it just sells off 80%.
Been holding since January, but you got in high. Yeah, that's I think a lot of people probably got in high because they got FOMO. I'm not gonna lie, I got FOMO on AMC in January and I burnt myself on it, but I mean, that's all right. I made out in GameStop though, so
yeah, we both got in on the first run up of GameStop and made out really good. And I didn't touch it after that.
Right, I got into GameStop I think at like 150. So still a little late to the party, but hey, I threw in money from my 401k that I doubled, so I'll take it. It wasn't a lot, but I didn't want to lose all of it, so I think I only threw in like $1,000 or $2,000 because I really did not want to lose that money. So
yeah, because it's just a straight gamble. It's not like actual investing. So
right. I think exactly like what Chad just said and Subsonic said. Put in what you're comfortable with because if you lose it, you don't want to be upset, but You're gonna.
Right.
It's one of those things. Excuse me. It's one of those things. You're either gonna be upset either way. You're gonna be upset you didn't put enough money in, or you're gonna be upset that you lost all your money. So
Right. Exactly.
you gotta find that happy medium.
Yep. GameStop's just sideways right now. It doesn't know what it wants to do. For the whole day.
With GameStop and AMC both having massive floats. I'm pretty sure Meet Kevin, I was watching Meet Kevin's video yesterday, his live stream, and he said CCIV has a pretty big short of the shorts as well. I think that's what he was saying, or he was talking about. I remember mentioning it. But the volume right now on freaking AMC is just going nuts.
Yeah. Jamaican, I don't know any. I have not looked into BTT before. I've heard a couple people talk about it, but I've never actually looked into it.
BTT, let's look into that.
But I think this is kind of one of the problems when a stock is up so high pre-market, is that it doesn't really seem to move a whole lot the rest of the day. Like, it'll go up some, but it's not going to, like, from what I've seen, it usually doesn't, like, if it's up 10%, it's not going to usually go up another 10%.
Right.
It could, but most likely it kind of just, it doesn't. Because you're going to have a lot of people selling out just for those easy profits just overnight.
CCIV has an announcement at 10 a.m. So maybe that's why they shot up yesterday. I do follow them on Twitter. I am invested into them. So let me see here.
What are they doing right now? They're just chilling right now, barely positive. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. A lot of my stocks are starting to go down for the day. When we opened, everything was green and fantastic, but that seems to be the trend lately. If it opens green, it's just going to sell off because people are just trading for easy money. But we'll see what happens. Neo's still slowly kind of going back up.
It's kind of going up and down. Doesn't really know what it wants to do exactly.
Yeah. I just hope we hold above 35 for Neo.
I know that CCIV announced, they didn't announce the date of when the merger is going to happen, but they announced the merger again. Like, they kind of brought it back up. That's why it shot up that one day.
Yeah.
But
1 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you, Justin.
1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, we'll have to look into that. CCIV has a live stream on YouTube at 1 p.m. I wonder if you can... I know on Twitch you can watch other people's streams on your stream, but can you do that on YouTube?
Probably not.
Like, if CCIV has their own live stream, like, could we... Yeah, I'll have to look into
Where's
that in the future. I just don't... What's that?
Yeah, what's the live stream from? Is it from, like, their YouTube? Is it like an interview? Because if it's some, like, media network, like, you can't just slap that on your stream.
Right. I'm assuming it's probably from their YouTube, but we'll have to...
I'm not going to
do it today, but...
Right. Even if it's from their YouTube, technically you're not supposed to because it's not your content. Right. People do it all the time, but you're not supposed to.
I just don't want to get hit with another copyright claim because that's not fun to deal with.
Yeah, so not really worth it there.
Right. So I'm going to have to find that answer out, though, because that would be... I think that'd be pretty cool to just, like, live stream and watch if anybody's ever interested in that. I think this is our first live stream in a hot while. We did a little test last night, but it wasn't anything crazy. We were just testing a few things, but this is our first stream in like 2 weeks or so.
Yeah. And Neo's climbing back up now.
Lucid Motors YouTube channel. Yeah, so it's their own YouTube channel.
Seems like this mark right here is the resistance for sure for Neo. It doesn't seem to want to go past.
Yeah, it seems that it's been testing that 37 there for a while.
Yeah, like 36.75.
Not exactly 37, but 36.80, 36.90.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if it
high to mid 70s. It's just doesn't want to go past it.
I mean, we can even see that. We can see that right here too. Let me, like, right here. You can see that it's It wants to go above it, but it won't. But it won't. So we'll see if
Right.
that
Once
presses.
it breaks through that, it'll keep going.
Right.
Just gotta wait for that. I hope the 35, the old 35 support is back. I hope.
Well, it seems that it is. We haven't really fallen down, but it's a matter of just
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what it
hoping.
does when it falls.
The market's been doing pretty good this week. I'll give it that. I will give the market
Right.
that. It's been
That's
doing pretty good.
That's why I'm kind of expecting a red day today, but we'll see what happens.
Let me go ahead and slide.
A lot of
on.
people think it can just be green every day, but it can't.
But come on, why can't it?
Right.
It's making us a little bit smaller, so that way we can see the charts to their max.
It would be nice if it was green every day.
Right.
I wouldn't complain about that, but yeah.
Yeah, so right now it's starting to test that exact support right now that that resistance that we've just marked out with
Yeah, so like the video that we just made that's going to be coming out at noon about Kramer. So look at Tesla. It's negative right now and Neo's just going up. So like we say, do the opposite of what he says.
Right. And yeah, and that's the thing with like you guys will have to watch our video. Yeah, so Tesla's turning around too. But if you are new to the market, the last piece of advice I would give you is go listen to Kramer. Right. Like I would rather say put a bunch of stocks on the wall and throw a dart at them and pick it that way rather than listen to Kramer, because it's just a part of the, like we saw this with GameStop's situation in the beginning of the year, is how it ran up and everyone's crying wolf, you gotta sell, you're hurting us. Again, we had that billionaire on TV crying, pretending like he's actually sad. Like that's just all a part of the freaking corporation, and I can't stand it, man. I can't stand it. They don't care. Rules change when the little guys win.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they were starting to look at laws and stuff like, is this allowed? Like, but you don't care when they do it to us. It's fine. So
right.
But yeah, I mean, he was hating on Tesla 2-3 weeks ago. Now he's saying buy it. So yeah,
right.
Don't listen to that guy. But the good thing is, a lot of people are starting to wake up and realize what's going on here.
Right. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact of, a lot of COVID investors. People just kind of just stuck in their houses and just learning.
I mean, we'll see if it lasted all today, but Neo and Tesla kind of did this yesterday, where they weren't really following the same path, which is what we want. But then towards the middle end of the day, they started doing the exact same thing. So we'll see what happens today.
Right.
Because we don't want them just to mirror each other, because that sucks. So
there for a while, Tesla and Neo were both mirroring each other. And
and Lee and Xpeng too. They were doing the exact same thing.
Right. But I think that was just the industry as a whole. Like if it went up, everything went up. If it went down, everything went down. But now that they're kind of doing their own little thing,
Neo's almost at 37.
My concern with the haters on Neo is the fact that, like, are these the same haters that hated Tesla when it was around, 10 years ago and wasn't doing anything? Like, I feel like Neo is the next, not the next Tesla as a company, but like the next Tesla stock. Like, we're going to see this thing worth hundreds of dollars, if not thousands, in the next 10 years. Like, they're doing the exact same thing that Tesla's doing, if not better.
Right.
So
better, and they're growing a lot faster than Tesla did. And they're going to hit profitability a lot faster than Tesla did. Like by next year, they're going to be profitable for sure.
Right.
So, and it took Tesla like forever, like 8 years or 9 years or something.
Right. Exactly. These charts don't look as aggressive when they're this small. It makes them look like nothing's going on, but it's actually going up by quite a bit. AMC's up freaking 14, almost 15%. And
well, just because it doesn't show, it doesn't show pre-market. Most of this is pre-market. Like I said, when everything's up really good pre-market, usually nothing really happens during the day.
Yeah, we'll find out.
And yeah, the chart's not showing what happened pre-market, so that's why it's just kind of sideways.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what happens with Neo here. It's wanting to go to 37, but there's a little resistance.
So I threw a little bit of money into AMC this morning, and I'm already up 4% in it. So I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just gonna let it sit because it's money I'm willing to lose. So I'm just gonna let it sit. And if this thing starts to push the hundreds of dollars that everyone's claiming it's going to, then I'm taking my money. But until then,
yeah, I'm just holding and just wait and see what happens here. Because like you said, I just threw in money that I'm willing to lose. So
right.
if it goes down, whatever, but I'll give it a little while and see what happens.
Let's see. Make sure that kind of going back and forth between the live stream and the video we just put up, you know, checking comments and stuff. Try to stay active.
Oh, we're above 37 now. With Neo.
Yeah, we'll see if it holds. We'll see if it holds. So let's go back. Let's look at Neo, and let's see if there's any other resistant lines here that we can kind of spot out at 37. So the first one that catches my eye is this one right here. And is that in line? Is that in line with this one right here? Possibly. What is that? It's like $37.50, $38, close to there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Let's see here. This program is really laggy when you're trying to draw trend lines. I know that's not where I want it. I'll move it here in a second. That's pretty dang close. I'll draw it straight out. Yes, now I can move it. So I'm not going to count the tip of the candles. I'm going to count the actual body of the candle because it went up and then came back down. So it looks like about 37. Oh, I don't know, 37.30, somewhere in that ballpark. And then if we look back at where we were just looking, it got close to touching right here. And then again right here, super close. So I would say that 37.30 is probably our next, you know, support and resistance section. But we'll see if it holds. Let me change this back to a minute.
We're still holding above 37 right now.
Yeah, we'll see if it holds throughout the day at 37.
Yeah, there's always resistance at a new whole dollar. Like when we get to 38, there will be the same thing. And
right.
But yeah, we'll see. There's always multiple resistance level, like the actual resistance, but then I always see resistance at a new whole dollar too. Like people just want to sell out at 37, even 38.
Which I guess, you know, that's a good point because it looks like we saw that here with AMC as well, pushing 19. So now that we're at 1870, we'll see if it can kind of push back up towards that 19 mark.
Yeah, that volume, like you said, is ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, it's like the millions every minute. So we're looking at, I mean, there's a first, this is the last minute, 691,000, but everything after that or before that was in the millions.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely crazy today right now with GameStop or the AME.
Yeah, Neo dipped down.
AME, it's AMC. I'm a clown.
It's going back down to 37, but it's staying above 37, which is good.
Didn't you have a work meeting?
It's Wednesday.
Oh, you got off.
Yeah.
Got lucky. I'm like, well, Shake, Chad, you just worked past your work meeting. It's fine.
People would have been blowing me up. Meeting.
So now this is where. So I'm gonna draw this back out.
I had to say something. Now it broke back down past 37.
Right. We're gonna see if it holds.
Usually there's
see.
more resistance at a whole dollar though. Like it'll hit it and then it'll dip down and then it'll hit it again, possibly it dip down again. But then the next time, like it usually holds above.
Right.
We're starting to head back up, so we'll see what happens here. AMC starting to head up. GameStop taking off again a little bit.
Yeah, I love the whole just the whole thought process behind AMC and GameStop is just, it's so good. It is so like it's so good. I bought 50 AMC at 14.36, so you're making out pretty good right now too. You're making out pretty good. Any of you, anybody else in chat buy into AMC, GameStop, or Neo? You guys into any of those? I mean, even Tesla. So yeah, so we definitely fell back below the 37, but we'll see if it holds this previous. What did we mark that as? Resistance, or is that support? That was kind of a resistance line right here. So we'll see if this acts as the new support, because we don't. But
Going back
everything's yeah. So good possibility. Everything's been running green though the last couple days. So
yeah,
Tesla,
that's why I
what
said
the hell's going on here?
That's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if it was a red day today. But I mean, we'll see. Bunch of people buying Tesla right now.
Right. What's Nancy Pelosi doing? What is she doing?
What's Kathy Wood saying?
Right. Did you do you remember back in the earlier this year when right before the government announced that they were going to convert all of their fleet to electric vehicles, Nancy Pelosi dumped a bunch of money into Tesla?
Right. I mean,
yeah. Her husband, I believe, is like some trader of some kind or some financial.
Yeah, he owns some brokerage thing or something.
Right.
I mean, that ain't
classic
insider trading.
If that was anybody else, man, you would be in trouble.
Right.
So this is interesting right now. So Tesla blasted off. I don't know what happened. Neo did the same thing. I don't know if something came out. Who knows? It could have just been
probably
anything.
It'd be blasting off.
But there's a lot of sellers right now on Tesla. Just as many people that bought in are trying to sell it right now too. But there's also a lot of buyers, because look how long that bottom wick is. Yeah.
Your average is 47 on Neo. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab stock,
does suck right. It does suck right now, but it's, I mean, you'll be all right in the next couple months. End of summer. We think end of summer time is when it's really going to start taking off again. But yeah, I just got to be patient. We're back over 37 with Neo now. At Tesla, I don't know. Someone said something about Tesla, but it's going up right now. A lot of buyers in it. That's just creating some FOMO. Neo's starting to head up too. Well above 37 now.
Yeah. Tesla, dude. Straight giving it the sauce right now.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going up, but it's only gone up like 0.5%. So
maybe that's just because it's mashed.
Right. But I mean, I don't know if something, what's happening? Some big guy bought a lot and then everyone's getting FOMO right now, or what?
Right.
I wouldn't think news came out, because it would be up a lot more than that on news.
Right. Plug power. Let's see here. We were into plug for a little bit there.
Yeah, we rode the wave up and then just sold out and took profits.
Let's see.
Same thing with ChargePoint. Both good. ChargePoint and Plug Power are both good long-term holds, though.
Ooh, Plug's up 6% today. Issuer missed regulatory filing deadline.
Yeah, that's been there for a while, so...
Okay. I'm like, is that new, or...
I mean, it's not good that it's been there for a while either, though, so...
Right.
Should probably file their stuff.
Yeah, Plug's doing absolute work right now.
What's ChargePoint doing? I wonder if it's just doing the same trend.
What is that, CHPT?
Yeah.
CHPT. It's up about 4%, so it's doing work as well. Not as good as Plug, but it's still doing.
Yeah. They're not following
right now.
Yeah, they're not following the same trend either though, which is good. You want, in my eyes, for market recovery stuff, you don't want everything just to follow the market.
Right.
Like,
go back to Plug and look back to see back 3 months. Okay, so Plug's been on a definite, like, obviously everything's been on a downtrend lately.
Very.
Can I go closer than?
That'd be a good time to buy some Plug though.
There we go.
Before today.
Yeah. Let's give it year to date. Yeah. So maybe you might see Plug start pushing that $30 mark. Obviously, that's what we're doing today. But we'll see if it can break past that $30.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Don't really know for sure, but
yeah, looks like around 30.
Yeah.
Right at 30. About to see what happens. And Neo selling off again, but hopefully it just keeps up with the last trend where it sold off some and then went right back up.
Right.
Yeah, Tanya, you're doing good on plug power today for sure.
Yeah. Plug is absolutely killing it right now.
When did you originally buy in? Tesla just still going up.
So what's interesting is if you look down here at the bottom, well, let me get my thing. There it goes. So down here at the bottom, the S&P 500, and then you have the Dow Jones, and then you have the NASDAQ. Like, they're all just kind of like chilling right now. Like, they're only up 0.25%, 0.5%. Like, it's not like they're up 5% on the day.
Well, I mean, you'll probably never see that though either.
Well, no. Like, what I'm saying though is, like, they're not up like a crazy amount. They're not up 1-2% on the day, so they're just kind of just hanging out. But everything else is running up. But I think this is a much needed thing for this sector.
That's funny because a lot of times when those all the indexes are down, I'll be green by a good amount.
Right.
But I said earlier that a lot of my stuff was going red for the day, but everything's turning around now. Pretty much everything I'm in is green.
Right. Exactly.
So everything's turning around, which is good. Yeah, interesting to see how long this Tesla little mini blast off lasts and if it just sells off.
And that's the problem. A lot of, like, we saw this yesterday with Neo. Neo took off all, like, early in the morning, just straight blasted off, up 3-4%, and then it just kind of fell back down to where it opened and just consolidated sideways the entire day. And it didn't really move off of that for the rest of the day. But hey, baby steps. This is better than $30.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, like I said, I hope just the old 35 support line is back.
Right.
Because that support line, the old 35 support line, turned into a resistance line there for a little bit.
Right.
So it'd be nice if, we obviously start holding above that. And since I said everything's starting to be green, now everything's turning around and it's going red.
Just, you're gonna need you to stop saying that. Yeah, hopefully things keep going in this direction, because this is what makes everybody money. Goofy boy.
AMC yesterday, it wasn't until later in the day, and then it really took off. I forget what time that was. I think a little afternoon.
What's that, AMC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. Let me see.
I know it was later in the day a little bit, but that's when it blasted off.
Right.
So maybe that'll happen again today.
Yeah, we'll have a couple more videos coming out today about AMC and about Neo as well.
Yep.
The one with Neo, though, is what I'm really excited for because of the fact that we talk about the whole Kramer situation and we talk about some fake news going around the whole YouTube, I don't want to say YouTube community, but like the Neo, sector, just not good. So, hang on, I'm going to put him back.
Let's see here. Tesla's still going up. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see if this just sells off or if it actually holds this. Let's see. That might be it. 30 minutes ago, 10:25. I mean, maybe. Something came out like 3 hours ago that Tesla has over 1 million Cybertruck reservations.
They have over 1 million?
Yeah, it's an unofficial tally, but yeah. I don't know if I believe that. But something came out 39 minutes ago, so maybe this is why Tesla's going up. Hang on, before I say this, let me actually click on it.
Let me go ahead and look. I feel like it's not what I wanted to look up. I follow a lot of these topics on Twitter because it's usually a good place to get quick news. Let's see here. AMC's trending. That's good.
Yeah. I thought it was good news that came out with Tesla 30 minutes ago, but it was actually someone saying something bad. So I thought that was the reason why it was going up right now, but it actually turned out that they were hating on Tesla.
Shocker.
So it goes up when they hate on it. Nice. I like it.
Electric Ford F-150 looks good. I think so as well. I think
so
as well.
The price is what excites me. Just the issue is I wouldn't buy one just because I would wait a couple years because anything new is going to have problems. And I don't want to be the test subject and deal with all the problems.
My concern with it is the range seems good, but I haven't looked into it too much, but does that range, I'm assuming it drastically changes based on your payload and how much you're towing.
Yeah.
Or the weight of the
from
truck.
like Rivian and some other companies that have trucks, they all say that pretty much if you're towing, your range gets cut in half.
Right.
So like if I'm towing my boat, I'm going to get half the range.
Yeah.
But the electric F-150 is a hell of a lot cheaper than a lot of the other ones.
Right. Well, then that's what kind of concerns me is like I just bought my truck and you know, it's like the electric one's cheaper and you don't have to pay for gas. Like it's $70 to fill up every tank.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it too. I mean, besides what I just said, there's going to be problems and I don't want to be the one dealing with it. Just like the new Chevy 1500 diesel. I know 2 people that have them and one actually had to get a completely brand new one because they had to keep fixing the same issue over and over and over. And my problem is I would only drive it pretty much when I'm towing my boat.
Right.
And the problem is, how are you going to charge that when you have a boat? Like, you're going to have to, go unhook your boat in some empty parking spot and then go to the charger, because it's not like a gas station, like where you can just pull
Right.
through and charge it. Like, it's a, just a normal parking spot you got to back into or whatever. And the range gets cut in half. Like, that kind of sucks.
I think that's the problem though with trucks, is because trucks are meant to work. They're work vehicles. Like,
right.
in order for you to get, like, that's going to be the problem with electric vehicles and trucks. Like, you're not going to be able to have a 500-mile range on a truck pulling a camper. It's just not going to happen. Or pulling a
right.
boat.
And like with my SUV that I use right now to pull my boat, I might get like 5 less miles per gallon, but it doesn't get cut in half.
Right.
So getting cut in half is pretty drastic.
Right. Oh, for sure. For sure. Because then, what's the range on the truck now? Do we know the range on the truck?
The base model that starts at 40,000 is 230-mile range.
Right.
You're only going to get 115 miles. Like, that's
if that's the
every
case,
115. Well, I'm assuming it is, because like 2 or 3 other manufacturers said the same thing. If not half, it's going to be close to half probably.
Right.
But you only get 115 miles, and you have to stop every 115 miles. Like, that's doesn't do it for me.
Gonna take you 6 days to travel across the states.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's awesome. We're obviously going in the right direction there, but
right.
Yeah.
But the truck does look good. I like the way the truck looks.
It looks like a truck. It doesn't look like some futuristic
Cybertruck.
Ridiculous. I have nothing good to say about the Cybertruck.
I like the way the Cybertruck looks because it's unique.
It looks like they were cheap and didn't want to do any manufacturing, so they just cut out triangles of sheet metal and just slapped it on there. It looks terrible.
Yeah, I like the way it looks because it's unique. I like the unique look of it, but it reminds me a lot of the Halo Warthog. That's what it reminds me of.
I think that's what they were like kind of going for, is like that, but to me it just looks like you just spent 5 minutes on styling and
design the truck. And
exactly, like you just wanted to cut all the corners you could in manufacturing, so that's what you did.
Right.
It looks, it doesn't do it for me. But yeah, the F-150 looks exactly like a normal F-150 pretty much.
Right.
So I actually got excited about that when I was reading into it more, but we'll have to see. How far? Let me look up how far this would be. Apps.
It looks like GameStop and AMC are kind of just trading sideways at this point, not really pushing up any farther. We'll have to see if that changes later in the day. But good thing Tesla and NIO are going up as well, man. They're doing good for me, so doing fantastic. I'm telling you, I'm thinking we're going to start to see $40 come out of NIO. I think we're going to start pushing $40 either towards, what's today, the 26th, so we got a couple days left in this month. I think we're going to start to see $40 towards the mid-June.
So I just looked up, just talking about the electric truck thing. So if it does get cut in half, that's only 115 miles or whatever. So if I went from my house to like Venice or whatever, Michael,
right?
It's only like an hour, a little over an hour away. And to do a round trip is 140 miles. So even just to go an hour and back, you're going to have to charge it.
Right.
Like that doesn't do it for me. Like, especially for $40,000, like I would just get a gas truck and call it a day.
Yeah. We'll have to see what they have planned. Now, that's the base model. What's the other models offer?
I think it's 300 and something, but still, if it gets cut in half, it's just like after a long day of doing whatever with your truck, like the last thing you want to do is like sit there for a half hour to charge it to go home.
Right. It'll be interesting to see if like Like you said, I'm sure that's probably, you know, them. You have to cut it in half. You have a tow package, but if they could find a way to not have to cut that in half, I don't think it would be that bad of a deal. But again, that's a big concern for me. Is like you're not gonna be able to really tow anything.
Yeah, so they have the extended range is 300 miles.
UVXY.
So you're still getting 150 miles, I guess, which is okay.
Right.
I just still like still sucks. Yeah, I can tow a lot. I think it was like 11,000 pounds or something.
What the hell?
What?
Is that legit? The UVXY went from. Is that legit? The last.
I mean, yeah. Blast off 800%. They probably.
You literally went from $4 to $40 in one day. Is that today? Yeah, it's the 26th.
Yeah.
So I wonder, but it's not saying that it's up. It's showing down
Right.
4%, so I don't know what's going on there.
It could have just been a reverse split.
Well, yeah, that could have been. But it's an ETF as well, so.
Yeah. Doing it.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, if you're in that, dude, you're off to the races.
Yeah, if you know why it's up, let us know.
All right, looks like we're probably gonna wrap up stream here in the next like 4 or 5 minutes. We got other videos to make. We got videos to make for you guys. Got a couple of them on the lineup that we're gonna be releasing throughout the day today. So if you guys want to stay up to date and all that, just hit that sub button, notification bell, all that good stuff. So it does look like Neo's kind of chilling at the $37 mark, which is good. It looks like it did find support here at. It looks like about 36.85 or so. You sweet little chunky little monkey. Did you drop it? Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's good that we're kind of holding around 37. I'm really surprised we're up again over 2.5% today.
Right. So that
Like,
means probably I should probably sell the shares I bought at $30. Take my profits now because it's gonna be a bloodbath next week. Who knows?
I'm surprised it's not red today.
Right.
But yeah. I mean, I'll take it. Just keep on going up. But there's going to be a sell off at some point.
All right, let's see here.
Any of you guys in Teledoc? Up like 3% today. Yeah, I'd be kind of surprised if Tesla holds this from where they would just blast it off. You'd think there'd be a lot of. I mean, like I said too, it looks like it blasted off a lot, but really it's only up 1.5%.
Okay.
Good morning, Captain. I didn't read the rest before you deleted it.
He said something. You guys into something? I didn't. I missed it too. Captain, you're coming in towards the end of stream, my guy.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of videos to make today, so we're gonna be ending stream. We just wanted to be on here for just slightly after opening of AMC and GameStop. But if you guys, you know, again, we're going to be releasing a bunch of videos on AMC and NEO today. So if you guys want to stay up to date on all of this, like we always talk about in every video, hit the sub button if you're not already subbed to the channel.
Tesla's starting to sell off a little bit, but we'll see how far it goes.
Right.
I was just saying I'll be surprised if it holds it, but I mean, I'd also like to be wrong because I do own Tesla.
Right.
Just trying to be realistic though.
Or after the year.
I like 60 to 70. It all depends on when the chip shortage stuff isn't really affecting Neo anymore. And because after that, it's probably going to be blast off for Neo. But we think probably end of summer it's starting to actually go up.
I'm still sticking with my $60. I'm going to say $60 to $65 price target for Neo by the end of the year. But if this chip shortage ends sooner than we think, and William Lee's even mentioned that, I think we could see like 50s, if not a little more, by towards the end of summer. And if that's the case, I think we'll be higher than 60, 65.
Also, the market needs to recover as well. Right. If the market's doing crap and they're all scared about inflation fears like they are every other day, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be down. Right. Which sucks. But so hopefully by, you know, give them a few months to figure their crap out and calm down a little bit. Hopefully the market actually starts recovering. Right. Then. But yeah, the main thing is the chip stuff, but also need to figure out the whole economy stuff and stop spending trillions of dollars every month. That'll help.
Exactly. Exactly. But I think that's gonna wrap up stream now. We're just gonna kill it, and then we're gonna release some videos. We got another one coming out at noon, so watch out for that, guys. If you're interested in that, that's going to be, I believe that's going to be a Neo video. So if you guys are into Neo, watch out for that one. So, but again, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for all the chat. We appreciate it. We really do. And yeah, we'll see you guys in our next video. Have a good day, Captain.
Man, thank you as well.